Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel, and XRP has been running today, has it not? Up about 10% over the last 24 hours or so, along with the rest of the altcoin market, which has been moving as Bitcoin effectively has been trading sideways. So still waiting to get to that point where we're going to see all sorts of individual altcoins pop off, which would be the true indication of the beginning of the euphoria stage of this bull cycle. But even without that happening to this point, I've got something I'm going to show you in just a moment to start off the video that I just find somewhat comical and an indicator of where we are. It's having to do with just mainstream people and entities just jumping on the Bitcoin bandwagon now that it's really expensive. Nobody had interest back when it was, $3,000 and something in March of last year. Who would want to buy it then? Oh my gosh, that's a scary low price. It's probably bad and going to zero, right? But then, now that it's up in the neighborhood of $60,000, everybody and their grandma wants a piece. Good time. So I'm going to share with you all sorts of thoughts and opinions along with analysis from many chart analysts, one of which who was asked 70 cent XRP. Is that what we can expect here? And he effectively said, much, much higher. But how much higher? We'll be talking about that as well. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who makes YouTube videos as a fun hobby about XRP and Ripple and crypto, and that is indeed all that it is. Now, as I record this, XRP is a little over 65 cents, Bitcoin at $59,568. The market cap, though, I like seeing this. $1,953,000,000,000. So, in short order, we may be seeing $2 trillion market cap for the crypto asset class, which still, in the grand scheme of things, is peanuts. It's effectively nothing. You're going to see this asset class eventually get into, I believe anyway, the tens of millions, and at some point exceed $100 trillion. I can't imagine that at some point not happening, even if it takes a while, whether it's 5 or 10 years, longer than that, whatever it is. As this asset class matures and utility takes hold, that's the direction I personally believe we're going to be seeing things go. Also worth mentioning, I don't talk about Ethereum much, even though I do hold it. It hit a new all-time high today, and I think that's notable since it's the largest altcoin on the planet by market cap. It hit $2,149. And the Spark token IOU, by the way, as I record this, what's it at? $1.16. So it's just doing its thing. Still looking forward to seeing what happens in terms of price action once the real thing launches and gets traded on exchanges here. Now here is chart analyst DIY Investing, who wrote quite simply, I don't think you could be more bullish on XRP than I am. The king is here. I don't know. I might have to take you to task on that. I might be more bullish than XRP than you are. I don't know. Or maybe let's call it a draw. Maybe we call it a draw here. But here's the chart that he shared, and he's indicating, even with just this overlay, upwards of what, $1.70 somewhere thereabouts in short order. We're at that, and look, I keep seeing this from all sorts of analysts. We're at this point where you are going to, they say, where you are going to see XRP get above 80 cents, which is a key level. And when that happens, XRP above $1. And even if it doesn't stay there, just getting above that level and having a new level of support, it's something to watch for. So let's see if they're right. Now, there is this tweet from chart analyst Credible Crypto, who wrote the following. And I like this as well. Long the reclaim and retest with the strength of 1,000 hodlers with proper risk management, he writes in parentheses, or forever hold your peace, XRP. And so here you can see this is a range that he's been looking for, and as far as the top and bottom of it, I can't tell exactly. Maybe it's like 62 to 64 cents or somewhere there, about 60. It's around there. And so he seems to think if we're going to hold this level, man, much higher. So how much higher, though? Let's talk about that. So somebody asked him, do you think if we break, XRP goes to 70 cents is what this guy's asking, and Credible Crypto wrote, much, much higher than that. And so you can see here, and there's actually part of this thread I shared in a video just the other day, but I've got an update for you. And so this started with a guy named Billy, who tagged Credible Crypto and wrote, if XRP followed the same trend in 2018 in terms of XRP dominance, and market cap were to grow to $5 trillion or even $8 trillion, would that not value XRP at $13 to $20? Is that even feasible? And I reported on that part yesterday. Incredible Crypto did say yes. My expectation for over a year now has been a final target for this bull run of $20 to $30. And by the way, he's not the only one that's been calling for that. That range has been called for by DIY Investing and Leb Crypto, and there are a couple others. Then there's Blockchain Backer, who's still very bullish on XRP, but he's expecting a much lower high compared to that anyway. He's thinking more like in the range of $10 to $13, which, by the way, I would be thrilled to see this market cycle. Absolutely thrilled to see anywhere from $10 to $13. I would call that a major success. But yeah, if Incredible Crypto is right, whew. Yeah, I guess a party not just on the moon, but pick a planet beyond that. And so somebody named Chasing Profit responded and wrote, credible, ironic, categorically no chance, sorry. So somebody's not a fan of Credible Crypto and his analysis here. And so Credible Crypto responded and wrote the following. And I think the way that Credible Crypto is looking at things in a general sense makes sense. With me, that jive, just the general sentiment. So here's what he wrote. It's funny that you talk in absolutes and believe a coin like XRP can't go 100x off its lows this run when it went 900x off its lows in the last one. So let me pause right there before even finishing it. Think about that. If you're talking about at least 900-fold increase last market cycle, and we can't even have, roughly a ninth or a tenth of that, that doesn't make sense, especially when you see what Bitcoin has done, when you see the chart formations from certain other altcoins. Because look, the market moves in tandem, not literally down to the second, the minute, of the day, but the market does move in tandem. And just look at what's happening in a general sense. And so for me, the bigger question has always been, is XRP going to move with the rest of the market, or will it be the only cryptocurrency out of over 8,000 coins that doesn't? Well, that doesn't make sense to me. I think that it will move with the market. And so even if it's just 100-fold increase, just 100-fold increase, yeah. And then Incredible Crypto writes, Bitcoin also went 125x off its lows in the last run and was a much larger relative asset. And you say no chance, ironic. And then Chasing Profit responded again, wrote, curious, if XRP was to get to your predicted $30 in your scenario, what's the price of Bitcoin? What's the price of Ethereum? And what's the estimated total market cap of cryptocurrency as a whole? Hey, perfectly fair things to ask. And I've thought about this as well. And I personally have stated, before I even share with you Credible Crypto's answer, I've said, look, if XRP does get in that $20 to $30 range, which is a big if, there's no guarantee. I don't know if it's going to hit that, to be clear. I would love for it to, since XRP is my biggest holding. But if it does, that means that Bitcoin is substantially higher in terms of price compared to where it is right now. So it really is largely dependent on how high Bitcoin's going to go this market cycle, I think. Now, Credible Crypto wrote the following. Bitcoin over $100,000, Ethereum at least $8,000 to $10,000, and the market cap of the entire space likely at $10 trillion plus. And my expectation has always been $20 to $30 for XRP, with $30 being the upper end of what I think is feasible. $20 puts XRP at a market cap of just over $1 trillion, same as Ethereum at $8,000 to $10,000. And I will say it's interesting in seeing some of these very popular chart analysts who I respect and follow. A lot of them are calling for that range of Ethereum upwards of $10,000. And the ones that are anti-Ripple and XRP say that XRP, of course, there's no way it's going to hit that $20 to $30 range. Well, one popular one I've been citing recently, he was saying that XRP, the highest it would hit this market cycle, he said this back in January, the highest it would hit is 60 cents. Well, smashed through that, didn't we? It's just so funny. It's just how the bias bleeds into their technical analysis here. They just don't like Ripple, don't like XRP for whatever number of reasons. But yeah, so they think that Ethereum's going to go there. And so then again, for me, it always goes back to, you believe Ethereum can do that. Do you believe the market moves in tandem or not? And if your answer is yes, the market moves in tandem, is XRP the only coin that won't move in tandem? Is that an outlier to you? Legitimate questions. To me, how the hell could it? You're talking about one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. And even if you're talking about the SEC stuff, which I'm going to delve into, it's not... the vast majority of trading's outside of the United States, and I think it's super duper clear that the vast majority of humans in this space do not care about fundamentals today. I think that'll change in the future, but today I don't think they do. Somebody asked Credible Crypto the following: I have held through all the crap, but you can't deny that the smart play in hindsight was to sell all your XRP and ride the wave of other top coins. Easy 5 to 10x on Cardano alone, which you could have sold and bought XRP at a discount. So someone here is playing the shoulda, woulda, coulda game. Credible Crypto wrote the following: everything is a smarter play in hindsight, though. LOL. You can't use that in the present as justification for what you should or should not have done. In hindsight, I should have bought Bitcoin in 2011, LOL. Which is a good point. And so let me share something with you. I haven't ever mentioned this on the channel before, but I've never forgotten this. During the 2017 run, or maybe actually technically it could have been after the bubble popped. I honestly don't remember, but for making this point, it doesn't really matter. So it could have been 2018, early part of 2018. But I was watching a YouTube video. I don't even remember what the channel was at this point, but they caught my attention because it was the headline was something to the effect of, you could have made whatever it was, $1 million in 5 trades with like $1,000 in crypto. And so whatever, and I'm making up those numbers. It was something to that effect, just so you can get kind of the idea of what the video was about. And so the video starts, and they go through all these trades. How if you could have done it, it would have taken almost no time and almost no money, and you could have just had whether it's $1 million or whatever. You just put in your $1,000, and then at this exact time, and then this runs up, and then you sell it perfectly at the top, and then that starts crashing. But then you put into something else that hasn't run up, and then it goes. And then and then they made this whole video where it goes from 5 coins, and they're like, there you go. That's how you could have made $1 million in 5 trades with $1,000. And then you sit there though, and it's like, that is not reality. Like, you think you're going to pull that off? I'm sorry. Are you a sorcerer? Do you do sorcery and you're going to make that magically happen? Because that's stupid. There's no way that somebody was actually going to magically make that occur, because you don't know for sure when things are going to pop off, no matter how good you are at chart analysis. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to perfectly time tops and bottoms. It's just not possible. And so you can play that game here with XRP, but we still don't know when XRP is going to pop. There could be a bunch of coins that pop after XRP this market cycle, because there are tons that have not taken off yet, even to this point. So the shoulda, woulda, coulda game is childish to me. I don't play, and I don't mean that as an insult to this person that's coming here. I mean, people are trying to figure stuff out, and it's tough to manage emotions. I don't mean that in any sort of harsh way, but that's the way I look at it. That's what I tell myself. I'm not going to play that game because I'd feel childish doing that type of game. I'm not going to beat myself up for not being able to time markets and not knowing exactly how things are going to unfold. So yes, in hindsight, everything could have been a smarter play. Fine. But what the hell good does that do you? No, it doesn't do you any good. It's not going to happen. Unless you like have a DeLorean and a flux capacitor, and then you've got the benefit of hindsight, and you can change some stuff. All right, McFly. Anyway, here's Chart Analyst Love Crypto XRP. The chart speaks louder than all the FUD and crypto Twitter memes. $1 plus is highly probable on high time frame, and there ain't that much you can do about it. And he tweeted that out yesterday, and I did highlight that, but there's a little update that just kind of made me chuckle a bit. And so somebody wrote back to him today and wrote, the charts never speak loud about XRP. As long as the SEC case is unsolved, that arrow of yours won't happen. And you can see here's the arrow he was indicating. He thinks that XRP actually, good chance this month, will break $1. Love Crypto's been talking about that. And so he just responded and wrote good luck with a couple laughy emojis. And so it's funny for somebody like this to say that the charts never speak loud about XRP. Oh, really? Okay. Because over roughly the last 90 days, maybe it was a little bit more than that, but XRP's had a low of 17 cents and a high of roughly 80 cents. So I'm sorry, again, the charts don't do what for XRP? They don't speak loud about XRP. 17 to almost 80 cents, that's a wild swing. That could not be more untrue what this individual is stating here. And I still think it's provably true that XRP is just moving to along with the rest of the market, just, albeit at a suppressed price, or you could call it an artificial price, which I frequently do, thanks to the charges with the SEC against Ripple. But I still think if people see a green candle popping off, it's just going to go. And for everybody in the United States, if you're worried about the SEC stuff, fine, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am, though. I really don't. And again, like I cited, the vast majority of the trading happens outside the United States. Something like 90% of it outside the United States. And it's not like all the trading in the United States is gone. A lot of it moved to the 3 crypto exchanges that still allow trading of XRP in the United States. And Like when XRP went up to almost $4, most of the reason is because of people that did not live in the United States at that time. Think about that. And it's going to be the same now. Coinbase wasn't trading XRP back then either. I just don't think it matters. I think people are going to emotionally respond all over the world. I don't think it's going to matter at all because all these coins popping up, it's not about fundamentals. And that's why I've been citing somewhat frequently that I purchased 17 cryptocurrencies in November and early December of 2017, right when I jumped into crypto. Every single one of them went parabolic. Every single one. And it's not because I was just amazing, so brilliant, new to the space, but I'm young, I'm just this hotshot picking all the winners. No, it's because the whole market moves in tandem. Everything was a winner, at least briefly. Everything retraced and bubbles pop, sure, but everything was a winner. Yeah, and so you don't think that's going to happen again here? It looks to me like humans are behaving exactly the same. It's not about fundamentals. It's not about lawsuits. Here's another tweet from Love Crypto. I like this. Thought I'd clear this once and for all as I get comments and direct messages about it. I trade the charts full stop. Don't pay much attention to the news. Show me a chart and I'll point out whether it's bullish or bearish. Now XRP, a very bullish chart. Please spare me SEC and relisting S-word. Yeah, no kidding. I'm with you on that. It's not about fundamentals. And then he clarifies further. Because it's not 0% having to do with fundamentals. Not zero, but the vast majority of what's going on here has nothing to do with fundamentals. That's what I believe, and Love Crypto seems to agree. And he wrote, fundamentals are important, yes. News, in my opinion, only becomes important when it's about a project's fundamentals changing. Nothing changed for XRP. Still one of the fastest, cheapest, green, and scalable cryptos out there, and it's traded mostly outside the United States. In most cases, news is noise. I could not agree more with that statement. I'm 100% in agreement with that. And here's chart analyst Rakesh Upadhyay, and I just wanted to briefly mention here that he does see in short order a path forward for XRP to hit that close to that 80-cent range. He said 78 cents here, which would push it up through $1, which he cites there. $1 for XRP. So there's a ton of analysts that are calling for $1 XRP in short order, and that doesn't mean it's going to be the rally that gets it back to its all-time high. In fact, I don't suspect it will be based on what I'm seeing here. And just even historically how it behaved, even if you looked at how it behaved last market cycle, probably not. But that's fine. I'm just going to outpatient everyone else, and then once this thing finally goes, I'm gonna reduce my exposure to XRP because that's always been part of my plan. And I right now I don't plan to sell all of it unless it runs up to like something insane. Like if it actually does go up to $30, maybe I'll rethink it, or somewhere in there. I don't know what the number would be, but if it does something like that, fine. I guess everybody's gonna have their price. We're like, okay, yeah, that's enough. But outside of something like that, I'm just gonna hold it forever. And by the way, even if I did sell all of it, and that's a big if. I'd still, once the bubble pops, which I think is inevitable, I'd still buy back in. Crypto's too much fun, and as long as XRP continues to look like it's going to have long-term viability, yeah, I'm going to continue to be interested and hold it there. So lots of exciting stuff happening today, and it's the days, weeks, months ahead are going to be even more exciting than this. So buckle up, my friends. We ain't seen nothing yet. And for those of you that were here in 2017, you know the excitement, you know what the euphoria was like towards the tail end of 2017. We haven't seen that yet. The best, I firmly believe, is yet to come, and that does include XRP, methinks. All right, I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.